The tale of Luanda Magere stands as a profound testament to the legendary warriors of the Luo people, embodying not just martial prowess but the complex cultural narratives of resistance and tragedy. Born in 1720 in the Sido clan near Lake Victoria's shores, Magere emerged as a superhuman figure whose stone-like flesh rendered him impervious to conventional weapons, transforming him into an almost mythical defender against neighboring communities like the Kalenjin. His supernatural ability to single-handedly decimate entire enemy armies made him more than a mere warrior. He became a symbol of Luo resilience and strength, representing the collective spirit of a people who refused to be conquered. Despite his incredible powers, Magere's ultimate downfall through betrayal underscores a timeless narrative of vulnerability, revealing that even the most formidable heroes possess hidden weaknesses that can be exploited by those closest to them. Luanda Magere emerged as a mythical embodiment of heroic strength among the Luo people, a warrior whose very existence blurred the lines between human capability and supernatural prowess. He was a living legend whose body was said to be composed of stone, rendering him virtually indestructible in battle. His supernatural abilities were so profound that he could single-handedly decimate entire enemy armies, deflecting arrows and spears as if they were mere raindrops against his impenetrable form. The tales of his extraordinary fighting skills spread throughout the region, transforming Magere from a mere mortal into an almost mythical figure who represented the ultimate warrior, powerful, fearless, and seemingly invincible against any opposition. His reputation was such that even his enemies viewed him with a mixture of terror and profound respect, recognizing in him a force of nature that transcended ordinary human limitations. The decades-long conflict between the Luo and the Nandi, or Zhou-Lang-O, was a testament to the brutal tribal warfare that characterized the region during the 18th century. The Nandi warriors found themselves repeatedly humiliated by the seemingly invincible Luanda Magere, whose supernatural abilities had decimated their fighting forces time and again. Frustrated by their continuous defeats, and the legendary warrior who single-handedly could tear apart entire armies, the Nandi elders convened a strategic meeting to devise a plan that would finally break the Luo's military dominance. Their solution was not one of direct confrontation, but of cunning deception, a strategy that would exploit the one vulnerability of the seemingly unstoppable Luanda Magere through a carefully orchestrated plot involving a woman who would become his ultimate downfall. The strategic betrayal Marianne's mission to unravel Luanda Magere's power. In a calculated move that would forever alter the dynamics of conflict between the Luo and the Nandi, the Kalenjin elders devised a cunning plan to exploit the legendary warrior Luanda Magere's potential vulnerability. They orchestrated the marriage of Marianne, a woman strategically selected not for love or alliance, but as a covert instrument of espionage designed to penetrate the heart of Luanda's legendary invincibility. Despite the vocal warnings from Luo elders, who sensed the potential treachery lurking beneath the facade of a peace offering, Luanda Magere, perhaps blinded by pride or a sense of diplomatic obligation, proceeded to wed Marianne. Her true mission was unambiguous: to meticulously investigate and ultimately reveal the supernatural warrior's hidden weakness, thereby providing the Nandi with the critical information needed to overcome their seemingly invincible adversary. This calculated act of deception would prove to be the pivotal moment that would ultimately lead to Luanda Magere's dramatic downfall, transforming a tale of heroic strength into a narrative of strategic betrayal. The betrayal and tragic end of Luanda Magere. Luanda Magere's legendary invincibility was ultimately undone by the calculated betrayal of his wife Marianne, who strategically uncovered his fatal weakness. After gaining his trust and learning the secret of his supernatural strength, she revealed to the Nandi warriors that Luanda's power resided in his mystical shadow, a vulnerability unknown even to his own people. Seizing this critical information, the Nandi warriors mounted a precise attack, with one strategic warrior positioning himself on a distant hill and deliberately targeting Luanda's shadow with a fatal spear throw. The legendary warrior whose stone-like flesh had made him seemingly immortal in countless battles suddenly fell, transforming into stone at the very moment of his defeat, a dramatic and permanent testament to his extraordinary yet ultimately tragic existence. The location of his death became a sacred shrine, where Luo warriors would later sharpen their blades and conduct rituals, ensuring that the memory of Luanda Magere would endure far beyond his mortal life, symbolizing both the heights of heroism and the potential for devastating betrayal. The enduring legend of a stone warrior, Luanda Magere's cultural immortality. In the vibrant cultural landscape of the Luo people, Luanda Magere transcends mere historical legend, remaining a living narrative etched into collective memory through rhythmic songs, spirited traditional dances, and modern artistic interpretations. His mythical tale has been lovingly preserved through animated shorts that breathe visual life into the story of the stone-skinned warrior, ensuring younger generations connect with this powerful, ancestral narrative. The sacred site near Awasi in Sido, where Magere's legendary body turned to stone, continues to draw pilgrims and storytellers who conduct ritualistic prayers, transforming the location into a sacred space of cultural remembrance and spiritual connection. Through these multifaceted expressions of commemoration, Luanda Magere stands not just as a historical figure, but as a dynamic symbol of Luo resilience, strength, and cultural identity, perpetually echoing through time and tradition.